Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. I would appreciate it a shit ton. And guess what we about to do? Excuse me. We about to get straight into it. Let's go. Six, martial art. Try to survive a bar fight. Let's get it.
Honestly, this felt literally the same feeling as being called into a fight. You're still stressed. It's like the same type of stress.
Is that Jeff Chin?
Yeah.
You gonna let me in? Yeah. Some free drinks? Sure. You drink.
Just hold that shit. Get out of here.
The moment hits the fan, adrenaline kicks in, you feel like you're in a bar fighting for your life.
Pretty hard to defuse a situation when a bloke punches you in the head.
Welcome to the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship.
See, chat, I ain't never been in a bar fight. You know, coming up, I'm just now turning 21. Just now made 21. Try me in a bar fight, nigga.
After attempting to escape a warehouse full of knife stabbers and facing a self-defense awareness challenge, our 6 contenders from different martial arts backgrounds were soon going to learn that their next challenge was a bar scenario, which they were going to be entering one by one, with an assigned performer playing their friend, who was going to get them into all sorts of trouble. While in order to get the best score and to get closer to becoming the ultimate self-defense champion, each contender will be judged not only by their fighting abilities, but also on how well they will be able to use their environment and objects around them, a crucial self-defense skill, and by their attempts in de-escalating every situation, as each one of them will be going through 4 different scenarios, starting with a de-escalation challenge, which you already saw MMA fighter Jeff Chan at the beginning of the episode, failing significantly by striking without being adequately provoked.
I would never actually do that in real life. I thought it would be the same scenarios where we're just de-escalating the situation. I think I'm gonna lose anyways. I may as well make it entertaining and fun.
Little did you know, though, that the following scenario will not even have an option of de-escalation.
Got your back. Got your back.
Are you fine?
Fine, I'm fine, yeah.
Oh shit, you with his girlfriend, big dog.
When I stood up, I was not expecting him to punch me so fast.
Coming up trying to be the only 2.
That's it.
Since the score of the 6 contenders for this challenge will depend on their performance in comparison to each other, each contender's good and bad decisions in relation to self-defense will be assessed after each scenario. Jeff Chan showed outstanding fighting skills and made the right decision standing up when the potential attacker approached, as he would have been more vulnerable to being attacked while sitting. Yet while he was aiming to have bicep control, a good approach of defending from strikes in mixed martial arts, his control was not strong enough, as the strikes still passed through his hands. Jeff also made the crucial mistake of letting the potential attacker in too close, where he could have been easily headbutted.
I got a tip for you. Don't let
Got
no
new
one
tricks
get
and
this
shit.
close.
That's why a famous strategy known as the fence was developed by self-defense legend Jeff Thompson, where one of your arms always stays
it looked
extended
real that
between
time.
you and a potential
Fuck it.
attacker. This not only displays body language that communicates a desire to de-escalate a situation instead of a closed fist representing a desire to fight, but most importantly, it keeps the potential attacker far enough from you to give you enough time to respond to his attacks. Last but not least, while Jeff Chen showed some great clinching, knees, and a beautiful takedown, unfortunately, in a multiple attacker situation, that was not the best decision. As while Jeff was tangled down on the floor, the second attacker had ample opportunities to strike him at the back of the head, a very dangerous spot which can cause spinal cord and brain injury that could be fatal. And then finally, after Jeff dealt with the attackers, he was ready for the third scenario.
Gotta watch out for that, Fazos.
Although striking first can be a valuable self-defense approach, if
Striking
unjustified,
first is
it
horrible.
can lead to prosecution, leaving Jeff with a bad decision as not enough intent of a physical confrontation has been shown before Jeff's initial attack. And despite demonstrating excellent fighting skills again, Jeff repeated the same mistake of going to the ground while dealing with multiple attackers. Meanwhile, the other contenders were busy doing different things, yet Jeff Chan had one more scenario to go.
I'm tired of getting out of trouble.
Tide's boosted.
They just bust the
for
bottle
makeup
on your
stains.
homie head. What you doing?
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher.
Boba, somebody bust a bottle on my head. What you doing?
Or here's another choice.
You better bite their ass.
Until
Don't go for the blow. Don't take him down.
Let's get out of here.
Before it was time to see the performance of the next 5 participants, Jeff's final scenario still needed to be assessed.
Did you even notice the glass bottles?
No, I'm
over
clearly
here?
very non-observant from the first challenge.
Jeff Chan excelled at this scenario by being super quick in responding and fighting efficiently, and although the amount of force he used could come into question, we would leave that for the jury to decide.
I'm not quite expecting to win. I'm gonna try my best, but like I know my odds. I'm a very honest person with myself, and I decided if I'm going to go through this season 2, I at least make it fun.
It's real sweat.
Bro, he's sweaty. We're done.
It was fun though. It was a fun scenario. Don't be nervous.
Next up was Shaolin Disciples Ranton's turn. Yet although he had some great moves to demonstrate,
Oh, this guy beats
Your
you.
favorite moment?
his personal opinion
one-
about his
yeah,
Shaolin
yeah.
fighting skills
He
was
decent.
not all that positive.
The reality of the situation is, and I think over 95% of people who
Wasn't
practice
he,
Shaolin, deep inside, they practice it.
Yeah, he was in like the Shaolin and he was like in the temple and stuff. He made like a
Because it
whole
looks
video.
cool. This is even true for the monks. They don't spar. It's forms, acrobatics, flexibility. I don't know how to fight. I've never fought in my whole life. I never even practiced combat sports except I started a year ago.
At the same time, Ranton discovered something else at the Shaolin Temple.
After I graduated high school, I went to work in a bank. That was a disaster, so I quit. Didn't know what to do, so I was like,
Why the
screw
hell
all
you look
this.
like
I
the
just want to leave
Flash
everything
actor?
behind. Yeah, so I decided to go to Shaolin.
Did you discover what you were looking for there?
Absolutely, yes, I found my wife. Thank God I thought of that reply.
Yet, if Ranton's Shaolin training will help in self-defense, we will find out in a moment.
Hello. Hello. Oh, my switch didn't turn on. I was just like, oh wow, this is cool. Hey, this is nice. Haha, this is fun. First guy talking to me, I realized it's Matt from season 1, so I was like, hey, you're Matt. But I remember. And then I realized like they're all in character except me.
What Ranton didn't realize either was that there was a hidden trap in this challenge. As while the first attacker is causing a ruckus, the second attacker is spiking the drink with drugs, which he then offers to the contenders. Lucky for Ranton though, he refuses the spiked drink.
It's alcohol? It's haram, bro. I can't have that. I'm gonna have water.
Meanwhile, Jeff Chan didn't even have a chance to accept the spiked drink. As while the drink was being drugged, he took the attacker down.
That's off to a great start. Hello. When your wife started talking to me, I thought she's not in the challenge and I didn't want to be rude to your wife. So I was like looking at her, saying things. I was also like, oh, I am in this challenge here. I should listen to what's going on. And then I realized the guy's like, you've been talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, what is going on? I'm not defending myself. I think I did like this. You gotta listen to the audio footage, but I think I'm giggling.
This man would
Throughout
have
the
been
entire
jumped
event,
3
I felt like I
times
was a
over.
spectator. I wanted to see it all unfold. It was so well put together and so many people in so many corners. I think I threw someone on the ground, but even then I like looked at them on the ground and I like did this to them.
This is average bar in Australia.
Throughout the 4 scenarios, Ranton made a lot of mistakes. Even though he started off by refusing the spiked drink, he then immediately turned his back to
I feel
potential
like it was
attacker.
just him
And during
not
the
taking
second
it
scenario,
serious.
he stayed sitting and didn't properly defend only until a while later. Ranton then continued to clinch up and go to the ground with multiple attackers during all 3 scenarios. And even though he strategically used the chair for self-protection, a great decision in the moment, he let go of it too easily. Overall, not excelling at this challenge.
You're in the first season.
I switched sides. It's very difficult to get in the zone. I think that's my problem. It's hard to flick the switch though. I'm bad at that.
It was really bad, okay? Don't hate me, don't hate me. I just didn't turn on. It was rant off, okay? Not rant on for that challenge.
Oh my god.
Dude, I had a problem. Can't trick on because I know it's not real. That's why, like, thinking of it as a more not real thing, you need to know it, like your play spot. Gotta just do it and something spin you back.
You're gonna love it.
And then it was UFC fighters, not
I have no idea what's gonna happen, who's gonna attack me. Everybody's got masks on, which is a great way to mess with us.
Same time I say some shit.
I saw the sugar packet going to the gym. Take sip, cheers.
There we go. What'd I say? What'd I say? The fuck was that? He's throwing them bitches.
This motherfucker only put me in trouble. With friends like this, who needs enemies?
This man is a walking tank.
Nathan showed an all-round great example, starting with pretending to drink the spiked beer, and even though he didn't stand up in front of the attacker, he showed great defense and excellent fighting skills throughout the entire challenge. Nathan also called upon the bouncers for help, another great solution once the fighting calmed down, and if not for a questionable amount of force used at certain moments, his performance was close to being perfect this time.
I was before Jordan. Personally, I think he's a great guy. I hope he can forgive me, but after a mission, I would like come back limping just to make him stress about the mission.
I felt like yesterday we up, and I told you today no more. Yeah, I felt vindicated.
I think somebody was, did you knock them out? Did you knock them out? Jordan was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, of course I knocked them out. Just to put like that seed of fear in Jordan.
But before we'll get to see Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jordan's turn, it was time for karate black belt Jesse to face the challenge.
Earn up to 5%
hey,
cash back
his
rewards
Captain
on
America
gas.
looking ass
So you
probably
can enjoy
got
whatever's next.
He passed with flying colors.
I'm ready to improvise. I'm ready to do whatever the situation requires.
Yeah. Jesse. Yeah, that's me. Karate nerd. That's me, yeah.
Bouncers are telling me they're fans of my content, but obviously they're just faking it because they said the same thing to everybody, as I learned afterwards. So I'm kind of disappointed. Anyway, we keep walking into this bar, and I have this buddy. I've never seen him before, but he claims to be my buddy. And these 2 guys start confronting us. So I'm like, hey, grab my drink. It's worth spending a few bucks to avoid a confrontation because it's cheaper than a hospital drink.
Yeah, hey, are you also here?
The same dude comes over and claims that I'm speaking
what up, nigga,
to
how
his
you
girlfriend,
doing?
but actually she's the one speaking to me. I'm already taken. I can't be out here dating and stuff. And I noticed my helmet, so I know that, okay, it's about to go down. Use my drink as a distraction. I splash it in his face. My first instinct is to control him, so the bouncers can come and grab him and throw him out, but they never arrive. I stand up and I throw the dude. And that's not judo, that's a karate throw.
Take it easy, pal. Take it easy.
And then I just control him do the least amount of harm necessary.
Have you been posting it?
And I'm trying to tell my friend that we should leave. It's a weird place. People are just fighting, okay? It feels like I'm in a Hollywood movie. Self-defense, don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But my friend is probably drunk.
Damn. You get a jump. What you gonna do?
Groin shots because this is not a combat sport. This is self-defense.
Dude, this place is crazy. I think we should get out of here.
Man, in that last scenario, he would have got fucked up. Need some run?
I go for a double leg takedown. I thought my friend had my back. In reality, you don't want to go to the ground if there are multiple opponents. But I had no choice at this point. They're pretty slow, those bouncers, but at least they're doing their job.
Jesse had a number of good things
Damn, I
going,
thought you would've
starting
been
from
further
skipping
than
the
that.
spiked drink to
Ain't you
using
been
his
playing
own
with,
drink as a
Cameron?
distraction. Yet, he did stay sitting on the couch and went to the ground with multiple attackers a number of times, while he also exposed his back. And even though Jesse defended fairly well, we will find out where he stands in the score table after the final 2 contenders have went through the challenge.
Good job. Great energy.
I need to work on my cardio. I thought we could de-escalate things, but these guys just wanted to fight. Sometimes you just gotta fight. Yeah, but that was fun. You said?
Full stick? That was For me, when I was doing it, the stick broke mid-air. Like, oh, that was fun. That was like a movie. Yeah.
That was really fun.
And next up was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jordan.
Oh, they're not even gonna show the other one.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. My game plan going into this thing is to really represent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, use control to defend
He's
myself.
still bronze 3, that's crazy.
So much.
Huh? Accident.
Have that nigga been
I could
getting
have been more aware. I
MVPs?
should have thought, this is a bar, they give me a drink, I should not drink this. But I was just so focused on people starting fights that I just wasn't thinking, what is it?
But you went straight to the ground. You fucked up already.
Wake it up. Wake it up.
That one hit. He got him both in the armbar. Hit him up.
I thought I did really well in that because I didn't hurt anyone. That's just who I am. I don't want to hurt anyone.
He had them both in some type of line.
Relax. Bouncer, let's go.
Okay. His defense decent. His
I
defense
didn't really know what to
good.
expect. Trying to de-escalate as much as possible, but sometimes people are they just want to throw hands.
Before the final participant, Greg Hunter, the regular person, took his turn, it was time to assess Jordan's performance, who was unlucky in drinking the spiked drink, reducing his future score, which will be revealed after the final contender's attempt.
So he
Jordan
drank the
also
spiked
stayed
drink?
sitting when the
That's
attackers
kinda
came to the
crazy.
lounge and did not react quickly enough. And although his takedown was beautiful, yet again, going to the ground with multiple opponents was not a good idea, as he also got struck at the back of his head. On the bright side of things, Jordan showed good control of his opponents, which led to no use of excessive force. Yet during the pool scenario, he turned his back to an attacker who intentionally missed him with a pool cue to prevent unnecessary injuries. And then when Jordan tangled up with his attackers, he got punched a number of times both to the head and body. Then during the fourth scenario, while Jordan did a good job at trying to de-escalate the situation and effectively using one attacker against the other, unfortunately, his takedown yet again led to intentionally missed kicks and knees to his head, making Jordan come to the following conclusion.
I didn't throw any strikes purposely. I just controlled everyone, and I thought that would really work in my favor because there was no excessive force whatsoever. But in hindsight, part of self-defense is making sure that you don't get hurt, and sometimes you need to strike first to make sure that that happens.
Jordan!
I feel like I controlled them pretty well.
You were thinking you would like a arm or somebody else.
With the drinks, you didn't de-escalate?
No, I did de-escalate that. I think they told them not to
You
attack
can put it back
wearing
here.
helmets yet. Except for you. Except for you.
Oh, I thought the adrenaline was like a fire.
Yeah, I felt like real life for a second. I really felt it.
Yeah.
And now, it's time to find out how regular
normal
person
guy.
Greg Hunter did.
I should get on. I've been doing the Days Gone gameplay.
Uncompromising energy
On
deserves
probably
uncompromising quality, crafted without
Either
compromise.
Friday or
Generally
Monday.
in a scenario, I kind
I
of
could
just
play
try and
rival.
do what I would do, like just instinct it. That's just what I did.
Are you sorry, man?
$12 on that shit, man.
It's alright, it's all good. Yeah, I'll get you another one.
I just thought, what if you don't take drinks from people, especially people that are not your friends? I just made up a story about being on the clock.
Oh, I'm still on the clock. I get random breakfast at any time.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Awesome.
Oh, I got one of those heads.
Hi, baby.
You said that to my girlfriend for?
Sorry, don't.
Sorry, mate.
Flip his ass. Sit her right there.
You went out from the room and wanted to refuse to come back.
Well, that's what I would do. I'd leave a place like that. I'd go somewhere nicer or go home. But then they wanted me to come back in, so I came back in and restarted and tried to do what I would do again.
After being forced back into the challenge, Craig then decided not to engage with his friend anymore and left him to cause his troubles alone.
Oh shit, he's a motherfucker.
What are you doing? The worst security ever.
With one more challenge coming ahead, and before
He's just
revealing the
watching
scores
him
of
whoop
each
his
participant,
ass.
Greg Hunter's
Whoop they
decision to leave
ass.
the bar right after the fight was an exceptional move, technically solving all the further problems. But even though we asked him to come back for the sake of the championship, he still had a great all-round performance, starting off by not drinking the spiked beer, and even though he stayed sitting, Greg reacted well to the attack and efficiently took care of both attackers. Then after
That's the
brilliantly
normal
deciding
guy.
to
He
stay
ain't
away
part
from
of
his
that
troublesome
military
friend,
and none
when
of that
forced
shit.
to fight, even though Craig clinched up with multiple attackers, he initially used the glass as an improvised weapon and then chose a great moment to take out the atomic bear self-defense pen, using what would be its teethed edge to strike vital areas, stopping the attackers from continuing and leaving Craig with a single atomic bear pen use left in the championship.
What the fuck
Finally,
type of
during the last
promotion is
scenario,
this?
Craig took the advantage of using the chair as an improvised weapon, avoided a dangerous fight with chairs by encouraging a fair fight, gave the attacker an opportunity to stop fighting, and avoided excessive force throughout the entire challenge.
I'm
As a
telling
result,
y'all, the normal
excelling
dude,
at
the
it.
best one on the team.
Good job. Do I actually leave now? I'm not drinking it, ever.
And now, before we get to see the contenders taking part in the next self-defense challenge, it's finally time to reveal who did the best out of the 6 participants
normal
in
dude.
this challenge. Starting with Shaolin disciple Ranton, who didn't manage to overcome his fear of striking people yet, and despite showing a few good decisions, overall did not manage to switch on this time, receiving the lowest score of a single point. Next up was MMA
Dark.
fighter Jeff Chan, who in an attempt to entertain people, showcased some great fighting skills and good general awareness, but his eagerness to fight led to plenty of excessive force used, and with 2 points for this challenge. Despite his strong desire to win, although Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jordan controlled his attackers well and did not use any excessive force, he made a number of critical mistakes, leaving him with 3 points. Meanwhile, karate black belt
But he's
Jesse
still
displayed some
decent.
great creativity and showed some good self-defense skills, but was still quite far from a perfect performance, leaving him with 4 points. Then, UFC fighter Nathan Levy managed to have his redemption after his disappointing performance in the first challenge, this time showing amazing fighting skills and
Moment.
great
Sit
self-defense
down.
awareness, almost giving him the top score. But in the end, after displaying an unmatched amount of self-defense knowledge throughout the challenge, regular person Craig Hunter took this one home, leaving him with the top score in the championship so far. And now, it's time for the bonus challenge. The following challenge was designed to see how the contenders do, not only in self-defense situations,
Yes, good evening, sir.
but also in what follows after them, such as in this case, a police interrogation. And although this challenge is not
An
going to be ranked,
interrogation?
it is a setup for an
Hold up, let me
upcoming
block out my
challenge,
door.
where what the contenders will say to Officer Gabby may or may not be used against them later.
Please sit. I heard that you had a fight in
Sit down.
Blues Tavern.
No.
So you didn't
that's
have a
the-
fight.
I was attacked. To try and stitch me up for something.
But then, Craig brought out the ultimate card,
Should I have a barrister present?
which in this situation solved all the problems. Yet while Craig was not the only person to use this strategy,
Can I ask you a question first? Am I allowed an attorney?
Yes, you're allowed.
Thank you. Then I will wait for my attorney to be here.
Nathan Levy decided to add an additional advantage in his favor.
I'm thinking if I come out now, everybody will be like, ah, okay, it's a talking mission. So I just start screaming and banging on the doors. just to stress everybody else out in the room. They're all my competitors, yeah, but especially Jordan.
And to Nathan's success, it did make Jordan cautious.
I made the mistake of sitting down in the bar. That's when I got attacked. I'm not gonna sit down.
Please, here.
Actually, I'd rather just stand. I just gave the excuse, oh, my butt hurts. I didn't know what to say.
Meanwhile, Jeff Chan had to deal with the consequences of being an aggressor in the first scenario.
What happened?
Somebody at the bar attacked us.
What did you do?
I attacked back in self-defense.
While Jesse breezed through the interrogation
His
with
ass
no
was
need to
whooping people
explain
first.
excessive force.
Actually, I offered him my drink because he spilled his drink.
And Ranton played the lawyer card too.
Let me just give you the number for my lawyer and then you can sort it out with him.
Yeah, he needs
Although
to
the
call his
following
lawyer.
challenge was arguably going to be the hardest one
Ain't
yet,
no way
the
he got
contenders
whooped
were
by
done for the
everybody.
day.
You start filming after I already proved I'm a genius.
Oh, it's just
that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
This time, they knew what the challenge was going to be, so the next morning they were closely studying the Shank Tank, a challenge from season 1 where each participant is locked up in a room with a knife attacker for 20 seconds. And after doing some practice at the fighter house,
This is the one position that I'm scared of. Okay, you know what's coming, right? This is one, and boom. Okay, that's one. And I switch. And then you're like,
the contenders made their way back to the facility.
you gave somebody a concussion. It was one. You can go ahead.
Apparently they said they were okay at the time and then later.
Oh no, it was May. 100%. No, seriously. Yeah.
I feel like
And then after they once again geared up with SMA's quality protective gear and donned X-Marshall's custom made for the USDC/rashes, anatomy shirts designed to mark knife wounds during the challenge, finally
Yeah, 'cause
they
they been
were
using
ready to
that fat
enter
ass
the
marker,
Shank
right?
Tank.
Yeah, Shank Tank sucks. Shank Tank
I
always
think
sucks.
the only way that marker would be
Embarrass
good
myself like that again. I have to
is
punch.
if, like, where the blade is at, the sharp part is. That's the only place they got the
I
marker.
have to punch people.
Ooh.
I have to let it all out.
Fuck yeah.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a walking checkout. No off-the-shelf
Man, you was
system
not
could
about
give
to
us
leave
what
us on the
idols with base
cliffhanger like
44.
that.
6 martial artists. UFC fighter, BJJ black belt, Shaolin disciple, karate black belt,
like
Muay
that.
Thai expert, and a regular person, all locked up in a room with a knife attacker for 20 seconds.
When I finish this lunch out, we go on break into the game. So we might not watch this whole thing. Cause I want to get
After
that game
completing
on
the first
stream
3
before this
challenges,
shit
our
start
contenders
messing
were
up.
ready to face what was going to arguably be the Self-Defense Championship's hardest challenge yet, the Shank Tank, where each participant was going to enter a closed environment together with a knife attacker and then defend against them for 20 seconds 5 times in a row. The attackers' rubber knives will be covered in red paint, while the contenders will be wearing X-Marshall's custom-made anatomy shirts in order to track knife wounds. The first contender to go was the champion of the first season, MMA fighter Jeff Chan, who now had a chance at redemption, since in season 1, almost none of the participants, including Jeff Chan, survived even a single round against the knife attackers in the same challenge.
I offered to go first, not realizing that I probably have the hardest because the guys have the most energy.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
I definitely
That's
decided
not a
to not
knife.
try the same strategy
This
as
one's a
last time,
knife.
so I go for the double legs this time. My strategy was to try to keep it striking.
All right, is everyone good? You all ready?
Put the muffin in the basket. He stabbed you all in your face, big bro. He switched it up. He dropped it, slammed his ass. Come on, man. You did.
While many videos claim to teach effective knife defense, in reality, few of them, if any, actually test their techniques against an attacker who is fully committed to doing damage. The truth is that it's way more difficult to defend against a knife attacker than most people think, and instead of looking like the movies, reality is usually much closer to what you see here, even with a trained fighter. And although Jeff Chan displayed great use of the Atomic Bear self-defense pen, leaving him with no more uses of it for the rest of the championship, he did not do enough damage with it and suffered too many injuries, officially not surviving the first round. But there were 4 more rounds for him to still redeem himself and to improve upon his mistakes, including later rounds with a twist.
I wanted to keep throwing the high kick in, and I did land it, but it was pulled.
God damn! He's stabbing the fuck out this man. Hold up. I gotta make sure y'all fucking seeing this shit.
Mistakes, including later rounds with a twist.
Out this man.
I wanted to keep throwing the high kick in, and I did land it, but it was pulled.
Unfortunately, Jeff Chan didn't survive again. Yet in the 3rd round, in order to level out the playing field,
he was hitting him with combo. God
at least a little bit. All of the contenders will be given a duffel bag to use as an improvised shield.
Landed a teep, but then the teep only buys you like 2 seconds.
He lost the weapon? He lost it. Keep his ass down. Keep him there.
Good job.
There we go.
Finally, Jeff Chan survived his first Shank Tank round in 2 seasons.
Damn.
But before it was Shaolin Disciples Ranton's turn, Jeff had 2 more rounds to improve his record even further, with the next one involving an obstacle in the middle of the room.
He did. Oh, he got it back. He stabbed him in the head. But he's still in the headlock.
Although Jeff Chan got stabbed only a
he would have been dead.
And even though he managed to take away the knife from the attacker and then stabbed him with his own knife, unfortunately, after consulting with a paramedic, it turns out the last 2 stabs would have reached Jeff's heart, leading this round to being a fatal one and leaving Jeff with the final round against a concealed knife attacker.
You holding it with your neck and ear.
Unfortunately, the final round was also fatal for Jeff Chan.
My strategy was to try to keep it striking, but each time I ended up in a grappling match again. I wasn't hitting 100%, I was hitting 70%. So I kind of regret not throwing more hands, and I regret not throwing harder. I think the outcome would have been a bit different.
Yet how many points Jeff scores in the championship depends not only on his performance, but also on how the other 5 contenders will do, as their performances will be compared to each other. Meanwhile though, Shaolin Disciple Ranton, who was going to go next, wasn't sure about his chances after his lackluster performance in the previous bar scenario challenge.
Yes. Today's challenge got me super worried. I cannot embarrass myself like that again. But I don't know how to fight. I've never fought in my whole life. I'm scared to throw punches. So I spent all night.
He said, I'm scared to throw punches.
I have to punch people today. I have to punch people. I have to let it all out.
Ain't these monk niggas the same one that be like, yeah, 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 and be punching the fuck out they nutsacks and all type of shit? And then they got the 1-inch punch, they got the 4-inch punch, they got all type of shit. How was you scared to whoop some ass? I don't know, bro. I don't think you really a monk.
But I was just scared that they're gonna run towards me and I'm just gonna freeze up and not dare to hit them.
But there was only one way to find out if Ranton will.
Good to go?
He better show out. Scared to whoop some ass. Nigga, you got an arsenal. I know you do.
Anton
You saw that
was
left
saying,
hand?
I only do forms, I don't know how to fight. But then I saw him at the Shank Tank and I was so proud of him.
He came out like a Shaolin drunken boxer and just...
See? Bro said he's scared to fight.
Thank God the moment it started, something clicked in my head. I was able to flick the switch and be like, now or never. My wife cried because she was so proud of me. Nathan and Jeff had me on the back and be like, yo, I'm impressed with you. Now I feel like my odds have significantly improved.
Ranton's round was stopped since the judges, taking the helmets into account, assessed that his strikes were knockout shots and would have stopped the knife attacker in their tracks, leading Ranton's first round into a win.
My boxing coach is gonna be so proud of me.
But Ranton was just getting started.
Am I tweaking? Let me guess. He got knocked out first round. I mean, first punch. I was about to say. It's one in the neck. Knowing the fighting ain't doing it for you, man.
One of the things that motivated me the most, because I love Jeff Chan, I am a huge fan of his content. After every round, when I heard the whistle, the first thing I did, I looked to Jeff Chan's face, and he looked at me like a tiny bit impressed, and I was like, wow, I don't suck. Very beautiful.
Ranton got another win due to a knockout shot, leading him to a second win and the final round to go.
See, they aim for the liver and the spine and shit. Yeah, bro.
By focusing on knockout shots, taking a risk, and going all out, Ranton managed to survive not only a single, but 2 rounds. As a result, in this challenge surpassing even his idol Jeff Chan.
The last one got me.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was so much fun. I honestly feel like this is the best knife defense. When you see the knife, just make peace with the fact you're gonna go to the hospital and then just to swing for his flippin' head. Because you just need to land one good shot. It's game over.
Meanwhile though, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jordan Preisinger, who was going to go next, had a surprising and very different strategy from the first 2 contenders.
I was thinking, how can I keep my vital organs away from the knife? And the day before, I realized,
you gotta move your waist.
He pulled guard. He literally sat on his back and pulled guard.
When the whistle blew and he lied down his back,
all of us were like, no way. This is content.
Bro, he'd be cutting the shit out your toes.
To everyone's surprise, Jordan managed to pull guard in a knife fight and survived the first round, since the cuts weren't lethal.
I know it's going to get a lot of people kind of riled up. Who pulls guard in a knife fight? I can wrestle, I can strike, but I thought keeping my torso so far away would be a very smart strategy.
Yet Jordan had an idea how to improve his strategy even more.
One problem I had was not going hard enough. I still was trying to control too much, where I could have thrown more up kicks.
Ready to go?
Boba.
Ready to blueprint your engineering career? Earn your master's in as little as 1 year and accelerate your...
Oh, he's kicking fast as hell. Go for the knife.
Despite doing a great job at using the guard again, unfortunately, at the very beginning of the round, Jordan's femoral artery got cut, which would lead to a person bleeding out very quickly unless given immediate medical attention, resulting in Jordan losing the second round. He also refused to wear the helmet, but Jordan was not ready to give up yet.
Let me see if I can do a different strategy and see if it'd be successful.
It's because you wasn't ready for it. It's because he ain't do it the third time. Or what's that yeah, he ain't do it the second time. So he wasn't even ready.
Despite finishing the round strong with an armbar and getting cut only once, given the weight and speed of the attacker, the single stab to the forehead was lethal, reminding us that it's not about how many times you get cut, but where, leaving Jordan with one more loss, a reminder of the importance of wearing a helmet, and the final round to go. Using an unorthodox strategy, Jordan was able to survive 2 rounds against all odds.
I just full guard, which I think is really cool because it actually worked.
A lot of people make fun of BJJ. Like, what are you gonna do? Sit down on your back when someone attacks you? Butt scoot? And he did that, and he did incredibly well.
He just executed perfectly. I was happy for him, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, shit, my chances are winning are going down by the minute. God damn you, why are you so good?
Nathan was not only a single point apart from Jordan in the score table, he was also still on a quest for redemption to prove his skills after a failed first challenge. And when asked by Jeff Chan what his plan was, this was his answer.
My strategy was to hurt the guys before they can hurt me, not only to knock them out. I didn't want to knock anybody out. Hitting somebody hard, it's not only about hurting them, it's about gaining respect as well. If you go too light, they just walk you down. If you throw a good shot, you make somebody more timid, and that's what I wanted to do with the attackers. I wanted to put fear in their hearts.
Boba, leave me alone, man.
Although Nathan's injuries were close to being deadly, he used his Atomic Bear self-defense pen effectively to incapacitate his attacker by striking vital areas, and after a powerful spinning back kick, the round was stopped and Nathan survived the first round. But he had 4 more Shank Tank rounds to prove that he's better at knife defense than his rival, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jordan.
See, he just a tank.
Although just barely, Nathan survived 2 rounds in a row, putting him in a position where he needs to win 1 more in order to surpass Jordan's performance. Yet Nathan's next attacker was meaning business. Although it was a spectacular round that ended with an assessed knockout shot, before the round was stopped, Nathan suffered too many injuries, failing this round. But
competition.
Wait, if you were locked up in Illinois juvie at Cook County, the Audi home, or anywhere else in the system, this is the...
he had 2 more rounds to redeem himself.
Damn.
The timing was right, the opportunity was right.
Nathan's kick was so powerful that it left his attacker unable to move for minutes on end.
Spin back kick is the most powerful kick you can throw. Even with the shoe, I think a shoe hurts more, but actually it has cushion.
Undoubtedly winning this round. As a result, Nathan became the leader of this challenge so far, leaving only karate black belt Jesse Encam and regular person Craig Hunter to challenge him during their still upcoming attempts. Yet Nathan had his final attempt at improving his record even further. Nathan's final round was fatal, but after winning 3 rounds in total, he was now leading this challenge, leaving other contenders concerned.
You couldn't contain the energy in the Shank Tank room. Everybody around it was talking about it, and the kick. And Jordan's like, you really knocked them out? And I'm like, perhaps. Just want to make him think that when we're gonna meet, he's gonna lose. I really do believe that, but also it can't hurt that he'll believe that.
Did you see this? No, I didn't see this. Oh my god, when I saw it, I was like, yo.
Nathan is a savage. That spinning back kick came out of nowhere.
When you said that basically killed everyone at the bar, I was thinking like, beat everyone out. But after I watched you, I totally changed my perspective of what you meant by you have a nice smile with your psycho.
I'm telling you, I'm not going against Nathan.
You did well though. I was surprised. You were
yeah, man. You're so much more fun than I expected.
That was awesome. Yet Nathan's reign could still be ended by karate black belt Jesse Encam, who had his own strategy that may still very well pose a danger to Nathan's current position.
I saw the last season. I know what's about to go down. We're about to get stabbed 2,000 times. You want to equalize the playing. If they have a knife, I want to have something as well. And we have the pen, so why not use it?
That's good shots. You gotta drum off, guys.
Before Jesse was fatally stabbed, he hit the attacker's genitals multiple times with the atomic bear self-defense pen's metal teeth edge, which would have likely stopped the fight. And since the round was not stopped early enough to reflect that, Jesse's first round was counted as a win.
Try to stab them in the eye, but one of the guys had a helmet where you could actually touch his eye. So I just stabbed his groin over and over with the pen, and that was a great plan.
But it's not a coincidence that Jesse was able to use an improvised weapon.
I started training when I was 2 years old, but ever since then, school has grown, and now we have many different martial arts.
It's a pen. I can use a pen.
MMA, and of course, the ancient weapons from Okinawa, the birthplace of karate.
And Jesse had
he trained the Ninja Turtles, my bad.
To try in the second round.
Imagine fencing. Fencer can reach really far, so I hold it in the same kind of grip. This other dude actually has some kind of protection over his face, so that means I can go through the eyes.
The judges assessed that Jesse's strike directly to the eyes was a fight stopper, resulting with his second win in a row, and Jesse needing to win at least one more round to directly compete with Nathan for the best performance of this challenge. Yet the next round had a surprise coming for Jesse.
But then we have a problem, because then we get this bag. Now, here's my plan. I'm gonna rush the guy, push my bag into his face to blur his vision, and then I'm gonna throw knee strikes to his liver, at least in my head, because what he does...
Ready?
What he does is some matrix shit. He runs on the wall. Who does that with a knife?
Unfortunately, Jesse didn't survive this round, but his spirits were still staying positive.
At least I had a plan, although it didn't work. But hey, everyone's got a plan until they get stabbed in the face.
And he still
What if you were prepared for all those interview curveballs?
had 2 more rounds to try to reach Nathan's record.
No.
Unfortunately, Jesse didn't manage to reach Nathan's record, yet he did guarantee himself a higher score at the middle tier, once everyone's performances will be compared.
In general, I think it's a really good idea to know how to use any everyday object as a weapon. And if you can carry one with you, like a pen, that's even better.
And right now, the first 200 people to order Atomic Bear's Stealth Pen Pro will receive a 50% discount. Get your Stealth Pen Pro now by going to the atomicbear.com/USDC or by scanning the QR. Nathan's Rain, agreeing to be part of it as a last-minute boxing fight coming 5 intense days.
Sign up for this boxing thing where it's like a 10-week training program and then you fight at the end of it. So I've signed up for that to try and force myself into a gym, and then I just didn't really train. I just didn't go to the gym like life, yeah.
And when asked what Craig's strategy for the Shank Tank was, this was his answer.
Try not to get stabbed. That's it. You always get stabbed. But you just try and get stabbed as little as
you
possible.
got a point.
Really, yeah.
Although Craig managed to take the knife away and stab the attacker, unfortunately by then he had already been fatally stabbed. Craig used the Atomic Bear's self-defense pen to strike the genitals of his attacker, stopping the round. Unfortunately, it was too late. Yet Craig was not ready to give up yet. Craig's knee to the head in the following ground and pound was assessed as a fight stopper, scoring him his first point in the Shank Tank.
Y'all always been voting for the normal dude. Damn. He can't see it that fast.
Despite Craig not reaching Nathan's score, his performance was still phenomenal, even though Craig wasn't willing to admit it.
How do you think it went?
As you see, I got cut a lot.
And now, since all of the contenders have taken their turn, it's finally time to reveal the contenders' scores based on everyone's performance when compared to each other. Yet everything can still change, as there are 3 more challenges coming, and the contenders have no idea what the next challenge is.
Damn, I thought this was the final one. Well, we will continue this shit, chat, tomorrow. You know what time it is? It's time for us to get inside gameplay, which we will do. Or, trying to see, because I don't want y'all to keep getting kicked out. Fuck it, we gonna have to start it up, see how long we can play, and if it stops. Oh my god. But other than that, I'll see y'all in a little bit, chat. Go use the bathroom, go take a shit, go shit, roll a blunt if y'all want to. Oh, what the fuck? And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Beach Move, brother.